Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at a snippet of a larger video. This is going to be setting up the Nicrew HyperReef Gen 2 controller. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set the date and time. We're going to do ramping up and down. I'm going to show you the pro set setting that comes with it. It actually comes with the AB Plus spectrum, which is pretty sweet, but we're going to do our own tweaks because this is a frag tank. So we're going to do something a little bit different. Either way, I'm going to show you how to adjust each color and that entire process. So with that being said, I won't waste your time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So this is the first time looking at the Nicrew HyperReef Gen 2 controller. When I first plugged in the lights, it had defaulted at max, which was max lighting all around. I just simply selected the Pro option and AB Plus, so that's what we're at currently. I'm going to go ahead and go through the setup process. Again, I've never done this before. I'm just going to kind of go off of what it was like on the previous controller. So we're going to hit the middle button here, come over to settings, hit the middle button again, date and time. Let's see what we got here. All right, it says 17:29, so that is 5:29 p.m. For y'all non-military time people, and currently it is 12:31. So we're going to go back down to 12, and we'll go over here to 31, and then I guess hit here. Oh no, we're going to back button time. There we go, and we are in November, and it is November 4th. All right, and it is 2024. So daylight savings time, we will account for that. Sure, 24-hour, I like that, no big deal. If you don't want to do the 24-hour time, you can select that, and it will hopefully change. I don't know why it's not changing. There we go, 1:30 p.m. I'm good with the military time, so we're going to keep it like that. All right, so that's done. Display, what do we got here? Screensaver, sleep time, you can do that all you want. They basically adjust the brightness of the screen. Support, reset, all those functions in there, that's good. Okay, now that we have set the date and time, let's go to move over to programming the lights. Now, within this programming, you're going to be able to adjust the intensity of the violet, the blue, the white, the green, and the red, as well as when they turn on, ramp up, any fluctuations throughout the day, as well as ramping down and eventually turning off. Now, what you see on the screen here is my personal preference. I know that I mentioned before that I wanted to try out the original Pro Set 1, but it's just too white compared to the other frag tank, which is super blue. So I just went ahead and made the adjustments myself, which is a lot of white, or sorry, excuse me, a lot of violet, a lot of blue, about 10% white, 8% green, and 8% red. Now that's just, again, a personal preference, and this is a frag tank, not my main display. If it was my main display, of course I would use more white just because it allows everything else to pop. So with that, let me show you how to adjust this Pro Set 1, and again, this is the default that came with the program, and that's what we're going to make our changes off of. So first thing you're going to do is hit the middle button here. Okay, we got a Pro Set 1 just to confirm. All right, good to go. Hit it again. We're going to come over here to programming, hit the middle button one more time. It's going to highlight Pro Set 1, hit that again, and you can see here we have three options. We have edit, delete, and demo. So since we're just going to edit based off the original programming, we're just going to hit the middle button again. Okay, so the lights have turned off. Now at 9 a.m., this is when the lights are going to start ramping up. So I want to change it to 8 a.m. So let's go ahead and hit the middle button again. It's going to highlight the 0900. I'm just going to hit the down button, sorry. And it's going to change it to 08. So I'm going to ramp from 08. And we're going to hit the next button. You can go through, and if you want to add any colors, you can do that. But once you get all that set up, just hit the back button again. Then you're going to hit the arrow button over. And because I only want it to ramp an hour, I'm going to hit the middle button again, and I'm going to have it go down to 9 a.m. So it's going to ramp from off at 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then when it ramps, this is the color that it's going to give. So if we hit the middle button here, or sorry, the side button here, we can go to individual colors. Now I'm going to leave this as a default, but you can easily adjust this whatever you want. So if you wanted to, you know, go a little less violet, a little more, maybe you want to do a little bit more blue during the ramping phase, it's really up to you, and you can do that throughout the rest of the colors just by simply hitting the over button and going to whatever they are. So once you are kind of satisfied with what you want, you just hit the back button, and it allows you to highlight the points here on the bottom, and then you just hit the next one. So right now it's going to ramp from 8 to 9, and then from 9 to 12 it's going to move its way over to this spectrum, which is going to stay at throughout the entire day. And again, that's going to be 100% violet, 100% blue, 10% white, 8% green, 8% red. Again, personal preference. So we're going to hit, I don't want to make any changes to that, so we're going to hit the over button. It's going to keep going throughout the day. I guess I could have deleted this if I wanted to, because it is still the same, but I'm just going to keep it for the sake of demonstration. So we're going to keep it the same. Over button again the same. Then we're going to look here, and you can see that it's starting to ramp down. And again, I'm going to leave it as the default: 65 violet, 70 blue, 5 white, 2 green, 8 red. Again, just the default. We're going to leave it as that. And then finally, ramping down even farther to 8:30, where it's going to then eventually turn off at 8:45. So if we look back here, you can see that from 8:35, it's at its very lowest point, to 8:40. 5 minutes later, it's completely off, and then it's going to repeat the cycle the next day. So yeah, that is the basic programming. Again, you can delete these, or you can do a demo. I guess we can do a quick demo. It's going to be a little blue, but we're going to hit the demo button here, and you can see the controller is moving its way through the actual spectrum. It's going to kick on, ramp up throughout the day, peaking. Again, sorry it's really blue, but hope you guys get the point. And then of course ramping down, 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 and then eventually being off at 8:40. So that is the programming and basic setup for the Nicrew HyperReef Gen 2 controller. Hope you guys learned something from this. If you have any questions or any suggestions, let me know. Again, you can come in here if you want to use I'm going to save those settings. If you want to add your own programming, you can do that. You can do easy mode or pro mode, whatever you want. Easy mode kind of gives you already a little bit of a ramping cycle. Okay, if you wanted to do more of a pro mode, you come down here and then you can start from scratch. It's really up to you, whatever your personal preference is. For me, I just went ahead and made my adjustments off of the basic Pro Set 1 that comes with the controller. No issues with that, perfectly fine. It's going to work out pretty good. All right, now before I let you guys go, I want to give you a quick side-by-side comparison of the AP700 on the right and these two Gen 2s on the left. Now, of course, to the camera with the actual lens here for the reef tank, you can see that it's a little bit lighter on the left-hand side, but to the naked eye, they look pretty close and identical. Granted that the AP700 has virtually no white light in that spectrum at all, maybe a tiny bit, but I still think there might be more on the left-hand side. So maybe I will adjust the Nicrews to be a little bit more blue, just for recording purposes. But outside of that, the naked eye, they look pretty much the same. Now, with that, stay tuned. There's going to be more videos. We're going to do a par video soon. I just need to move stuff around in the frag tank. It's pretty full. I am putting on a coral sale, 50% off all coral for the next few days, and I just cleaning house, getting rid of as much of it as I possibly can. I'm going to clean up the frag tanks, just because veins grow so fast, and it's just kind of the way it is. And I do grow a lot of basic, easy beginner coral, so you can check them out, fishofhex.com. Now, on top of that, if you want to buy any accessories for the new Gen 2s, I got a whole bunch of different mounting options. There's a few different shade options, all sorts of stuff. So again, I appreciate all the support in advance. Hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.